Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Last Time Stylosa, and this is Offworld Trading Company. This has just hit Steam Early Access and I've been looking forward to this, guys, because this is a game from a man called Soren Johnson. Now, if you play Civ, you will know who this man is. He was the lead designer behind Civilization 4, and that was one hell of a game. This is also a pretty damn good game as well, guys. It's kind of like Civ, but it's completely focused on trading, and I think it's really interesting. But enough of my crap talk. Let's get into the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a single player game, and we're going to set up a quick match. Also, as well, I've turned off the sound effects, guys, because they're broke, and hopefully that turns off the audio as the narrator's voice, because it's Windows text to speech, because all of it's placeholder, because it's in early access. But yeah, I've turned that off because it's really annoying on the video. Alright, so game speed, we're going to leave it at normal. Difficulty, employee, because we don't really want to get anything, you know, the game's hard enough as it is. Map size, medium. AI players, you know what, we'll drop that down to 2. Resource, yeah, normal. We want auctions on because they're pretty good. Because things like, you get auctions will pop up for new claims on the map, so you can claim new areas of the map and stuff. But don't worry about that, I'll go over that in a minute, guys. But yeah, we'll basically leave that all as normal, and we will go into play game. And I will do my very best, guys, to explain what is going on. It is a complicated game, and I will get some things wrong, but hopefully I can give you a good idea as to what's going on. Alright, so first thing I've done is pause the game, because we need to decide on what kind of faction we're going to go for. So we can be expansive. Now these guys, they get 1 extra claim for each HQ upgrade, and they need 50% less steel for buildings and HQ upgrades, and their base generates steel. Robotic, now, their HQ does not need food, water, or oxygen, okay? So you'll never go into food, water, or oxygen deficits with these guys because it's robotic. But the HQ, it also doesn't require glass, but it does require electronics. Also, the units use power instead of fuel. So your automated barges, which deliver the resources to and from your factories and stuff, they require electricity instead of fuel. And they get extra bonuses to the resources that HQ is placed on, which is actually pretty good. Scavenger. Now, these guys can use the black market more frequently. The black market is an interesting tool, and I will explain that when we get into the game. And they learn about news events before other HQ types. But I don't know about this, because they kind of suffer a lot from not getting the kind of early game bonuses. I don't know. Scientific, these guys, buildings built over resources, will use those resources as input. They get 50% faster research of technologies and patents, and when targeted, sabotage damage is reduced by 50%. So they're kind of quite resilient. But I think what we're going to do is it's either expansive or robotic. You know, I think we'll go for expansive. But before we select where to place our HQ, we have to scan, because we need to know what the hell's going on. Now, we've got 7 scans available, yeah, and we'll use these on the map. So I'm going to place one there, but it's not done anything because we actually need to play the game. The scans will keep building up, so we can keep scanning and scanning and scanning. But the longer we delay, the longer it's going to take for us to get our HQ down. We could lose out on claims for, you know, competitive resources and stuff. So I'm going to play the game, and I'm going to start scanning. The narrator would be speaking now, going, deposits of iron found. But it's in such a horrendous computerized voice. We're not going for that. Holy hell, there's a hell of a lot of iron over here. The red stuff is iron as well, by the way, guys. I think let's wait for one more scan. See what's over here. Come on. Alright. So we're going to go for iron. We're going to go expansive, okay? And we're going to set up our HQ there. Okay. So what we need to do now is get our business up and running. So I'm just going to pause the game a sec and just explain what's going on. Anything that's red means we are losing it, okay? We've got a certain amount to start off with, but we're losing it. And when we get to 0, we're buying it in. So that means our debt will go up, okay? So debt is accrued when you consume a resource that you lack and are forced to buy it from the market. So you don't like lose because you've got no resources, but you have to buy it from the market and buy it at debt. And what that means is, the more debt you've got, the cheaper it is to buy stocks in your company. The less debt you've got, the more expensive it is to buy stocks in your company, which is good. And the reason why that's good, ladies and gentlemen, is because if you go over here, this is how you win the game, okay? You have to buy out all of the other companies. So you can, if I hover over my name, you can see all my assets, how much I'm worth and stuff like that. This, though, this little bar, with a small square shows my stock, okay? So if someone owns all of another player's company stock, they will assume control of that player's company, and that player's out of the game, they're gone. I can sell stock, though. So if I'm in, let's say I'm in debt, and I need to sell some of my company off to get out of debt, I can do that, but you've got to be aware of selling your stock allows it to be bought by other people, and that's bad. You know, because the price could be, you know, you really don't want to do that. I think you want to try and avoid that. But sometimes selling stock might be a good idea if you want to go into a new business venture, let's say work on a different resource or something. Now, you can buy shares in your own company as well, which, as you see, buying your own stock won't win the game. So you can't, like, buy yourself out and win. But it raises the price and makes you more expensive to buy out. So it's like a shield. It makes you more... Well, you're more expensive to buy out, so it's harder for you to lose the game. Now, obviously, what we need to do is buy the stock out of all of these people and take their companies. All right, so what I'm going to do is... We're still paused at the moment, so I think I can issue some commands out. We've got a lot of iron, so I'm going to say we're going to get a nice iron building up there. I mean, we can seal the buildings if we do this, but I don't like leaving that on the screen because I kind of prefer just hovering over... Oh, just hovering over like the resource, and it gives you a little pop-up. So what we're building there is a metal mine, which will mine aluminum, which is the American pronunciation, otherwise known as aluminium, which is the correct way to say it, and iron. But we're going to go for iron. But one of the things you've got to remember, or at least that I've found so far with playing the game, is you can't just go mad and just say, I'm going to have all of the iron. You do need some other kind of resources, because you kind of need to make yourself fairly self-sufficient, so you're not buying a load of stuff off the market. So, we could probably do with some water, because with water, we can get food. So, if I say, let's construct a water pump over here, so we'll claim that, and you'll notice our claims have gone down. And I think off the back of that, we should probably, if I just open this, get a steel mill. Because with a steel mill, we will turn the iron, so it consumes 1 iron, into 0.5 steel. Now, steel's more expensive than iron, okay? Which is good, because that'll make us more money. So we're going to do that, and we are going to claim a tile. Let's say we'll claim that one, because I don't want to... I don't know, I'm not sure if we lose the resource or not, but I'm just going to put it there. So that's it. We're out of claims now. We can't actually do anything else. So I'm going to play the game. And you can see our buildings start moving out, and we've got the production queue up there. We can see a couple of the... Well, another competitor has moved in, is going to go for the iron. Yeah, and he's gone for the iron. So, I mean, we could have taken the iron, but... Actually, that's a steel mill on the iron, so maybe you can't... Oh, I think she's scientific, isn't she? Yeah, so I think she can place the factories on top of the resource, and she just gets the benefit anyway. So the next thing we need to do, really, is upgrade the HQ, because this is going to give us more claims, but it's also going to make our our water, food, and oxygen deplete faster, and we're already going into debt if you look, but it doesn't really matter. I think we really need it at this point. So what I'm going to do now is I want to get some hydroponics up and running, because this uses water to produce food, and it costs steel and glass, and we've got the steel and glass to do this. So if I I guess it doesn't really matter. If we take one there, you know, let's get another one as well. We use another one of our claims up. Okay, so those two should be moving out anytime now. I think that's the construction thing. Okay. Also, the sound has stopped. This does happen. It will randomly come back, but again, it's early access, guys, so that's just the way it goes. These are interesting. This is an auction. Okay, so this is for a new claim. Now, I can bid on this. It doesn't even matter what amount this goes to. I can bid on it, but it will put me into severe debt, because I've only got $185, and I really don't want to pay for this. But this will give somebody a new claim. Now, obviously, I don't need this, because I've got 3 claims already, because I've just upgraded my HQ, but that's been quite expensive to do. But I'm still doing kind of okay, because my stock price is better. It's more expensive than theirs, so I don't think they're going to buy me out just yet. All right, so I'm not interested in that, and the quarterly reports come in, and the most profitable resource production is carbon at the moment. From Miss Stock, but we don't care about that. So we'll let this auction run, because we don't care about the auction. What we care about is making more money. So what we should probably do is sell off some of our stock, which actually I'm going to pause the game just to explain this as well, because the more of something you sell, the cheaper it will become, because the demand is reduced, because you're flooding the market with you know, like a load of stuff. Like I can sell the iron. That's buy the iron. I could sell the iron, and you can see I've made like a bit of cash, but the price is going down. If you hold shift and sell, you'll sell a load. So I've made $1,300 there, which is probably going to be enough, maybe to no, it's not enough to allow me to get any kind of power production. I should probably do that though, because if you look at the power, I'm 0.5, and these are going to produce like this will produce 1. And I can nearly afford that, so I could probably sell some steel just to take me up to that. So if I've sold some steel, all right, so I can build a solar collector. Now, you see the little green bar? That's how much power I'm going to get. So I'm obviously going to get more power from there than I would there. And more power from over here. So the higher it is, and like loads of power over there. So we're going to put it over there. There's actually a geothermal vent there as well. But that's the most expensive power generation. But it does give us 2. But just for the time being, we're going to put this down here. So we'll build one of them over there, and let's use one of our claims. But also, we've got to be a bit careful. In fact, I told you it's complicated, guys, but I think this is a damn good game. It's really enjoyable. Like, I can't wait to play some multiplayer of this. I bet it'd be really interesting. Now, this is the black market. So you can purchase a new claim only when the black market's open. As you can see, it's going to be open in 36 seconds. The one faction, though, the scavengers, they get more access to this because it's only open in certain windows. It's not open all the time. Because if it was open all the time, I think it would be kind of easy to abuse. But it'll open up and it'll close and such. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. This one will give you a new claim, so you can like claim a new tile. An EMP bomb basically wrecks the buildings. It kind of locks them down for a bit, which can help if you want to like take out your opponent's iron production because you want to be the big iron kingpin of the Mars or whatever. You can purchase a power surge. You can purchase an underground nuke, which is pretty funny because it's a nuke underground, although I don't think it actually has any visual representation. But what it does is it knocks down the value of the resources. So if you look at this, it'll knock them down by 1. You can, I think, actually what does dynamite do? It blows up buildings, so that's not bad. Purchase a mutiny, which eventually the workers will return control of the building to the original owner, but until then you get all the profit. So you can kind of nick somebody's building for a while, but it costs $2,000, and you can have a goon squad, which basically prevents the mutiny and sabotage. It's like a defensive thing. All right, so let's play. We should be getting our... Yeah, there's our solar panels going over, which is good. We've got 2 claims. We're not really going to pay our debt off just yet. We are looking fairly okay for some stuff. We're starting to make quite a bit of water, although the demand not that high. Food. We have no food, but we are making food. In fact, let's... hang on. 1,000. Might not be the best idea. Maybe we could get some more iron, you know? Because look at that. I mean, that's a really good iron claim. Let's take that. Grab some more iron. It's $75. I think, we can sell more steel. You see, steel is quite good for us. We might actually... if we get some aluminium, we could produce fuel. Fuel's quite expensive, but look at steel is... At the moment, steel is quite a good thing to be into. So I think we should get another steel mill down. Use one of our claims to stick another steel mill down so we can make more steel. Because the more steel we make, the more money we're going to make, and we've got +3, and we've only got... Well, in fact, let's have another one. Oh, we need more claims. Shit. We should probably upgrade the HQ, but I don't... Well, we totally can't afford that. I think our debt's still going up as well. Yeah, because we're in a fuel deficit. I think we might have to do something... Oh, okay, look at this. Right, that little prompt was telling us there was a market shortage of steel, and we've got the steel. Look at the value starting to go up. You can stockpile stuff to increase the value. So if I want to like hold on to my steel for ages and sell it at like a massive profit, then I can. I'm going to probably sell my steel in a jiffy. Just going to let it go up a bit. Because we can. Apparently there's a solar flare. I don't know what that does. But we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait a bit. It's still rising. This is good. And we're still making quite a bit. All right, I think... Yeah, it stopped. All right, but we don't care. That's good for us. So we're going to sell a load of this. So we've just made 11,000. That is pretty damn good. We can pay our debt off, which is what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm going to pay it all off. All right, because we were picking up debt, but that was because we've got a fuel shortage. But I mean, we could build. Actually, if we build one of them, that will cure our fuel problem. So, you know what? Oh, no, but we don't have any claims. I mean, 7,000 to buy a claim. That's pretty expensive. To be honest, I'd most likely wait until the HQ gets upgraded. Also, guys, I know the sound stopped again. Like I said, it is alpha. The sound just seemed really dodgy. At least I think the sound stopped, unless my headset's broke. I think the sound stopped. All right, actually, this could be pretty good. Oh, it's for a specific plot on the map, but it's geothermal. You know, we could buy that and hold on to it for later. Well, let's view the plot. So it's kind of right next to my solar. You know, I think that might be the only geothermal on the map. I'm just going to say it. Yeah, we want to bid on this. I've got the money. I can take you on. I think we've pushed her out of that. So I actually sold the steel off at a good time. Yeah, so we've got that. And if you know what, if we put this down, all surplus power, I believe, makes us a profit. Just gives us money because we've got surplus power. I think, that might have been a good bit of business. I think that's geothermal. Okay, that's geothermal. But that's Miss Stock, and I think she was actually the one trying to get the other geothermal. So we've sort of bullied her out of that position because we've got a mad steel empire. All right, so what I would like to do is upgrade my HQ, but actually I've got a lot of debt coming in now. This is starting to kill me a bit. I mean, look at the cost of that. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, maybe I could scrap one of my steel mills. No, because we can keep selling off. You know what? Let me just check the sound. Well, I don't want to mute it. Come on, come back to me, game sound. I guess not. I think I need to solve my fuel problem, but that means I need to upgrade my HQ, and I don't have the ability to do that because I don't have any aluminium. I need 160 of that and 40 glass. I think we're just going to go all out, buy the glass and 160 aluminium, which is pretty expensive, but I think it will be worth it in the long run. That's what I'm telling the shareholders. And I'd like to upgrade the HQ. Oh, we need steel, but we are making steel. I think we should probably wait, because if I buy the steel, I mean, I'm in a lot of debt as it is, and you can see I've still got the most expensive share price, so I'm not... Well, it's not a total catastrophe. They don't look that good, actually. I mean, their structure... I've got a lot of resource money, compared to them, which is, I guess, good. That means I've got a more robust setup, I guess. But anyway, upgrade the HQ. Now, this means I've got more claims. The whole reason for this is because I want fuel. I want to build these. I want to build fuel pots. So let's get some of these out, because we really don't want to be in minus fuel. In fact, I think they give us +5, and I think that'll mean we're okay. But we might, you know what? I think I might just... yeah, because I can easily sell off some of that, and we'll get another one down. Our other issue is water. We're using too much water. Could probably do with grabbing a water plot somewhere. That's a nice bit of water down there. We could maybe move in on that water. There is water here, but I don't own that. I only own these bits. This is... Oh, whoa. That is really good. So what that is there is minus 50% power for consumption. That means, I mean, if I take that, I don't know whether that's worth it, actually, because it's only... It's at 4,000. That's going to put me into a hell of a lot of debt. I wouldn't advise doing this, but I'm just doing it because I'm recording a video. So I'll take the debt, because I've convinced the board that, it's totally fine. This is exactly what we need. And thus we've suddenly, but we've got no water. So our hydroponic plants we built are not really working that well. Okay, I think it's time to move in on this guy. We definitely need to start nicking some of this water. We'll just take any of it. In fact, that's only... that's water or aluminium, which we don't actually have any aluminium, do we? But we do have... There's another water thing we could probably grab there. 480. Yeah, let's just sell some of that off, and we'll grab another one of them. So we've got the H2O. So I think... You know what, guys? I think I'm going to leave it at that just for this video, because I just wanted to show you guys what this game is about, and to me, it looks damn interesting. Like, I didn't think, chemicals as a shortage. I didn't think there would be like, I mean, I didn't think this would be as like engrossing as it is. Like, to me, it seems really good, especially if you had like I said, multiplayer would be probably pretty damn good, but even single player, depending on how the AI is set up, I guess, which I can't obviously tell you in this video because I haven't played it enough to really gauge what the AI is like on different difficulty settings. But it is, I think this is really good, guys. I mean, let me know what you think in the comments below, but I mean, just to give a quick recap of what I've done here, it's like I've got a lot of iron, which I'm turning into steel with these 2 steel mills, which I can then sell for like a shed load of money. And really, I need to do that again and then keep doing it. I mean, I've got a lot of iron. I mean, I'm making more iron than I'm actually using for steel, so I could get another steel mill down, which like I could because I've just paid for it, so I could like boom. Oh, actually, that was a 50% bonus. Oh, maybe because I put it on the thing. Yeah, maybe I haven't been playing my faction right, but whatever. Yeah, we're like steel magnets. We're like some sort of steel tycoon from India or somewhere. But yeah, guys, I think this is pretty good. So I've been Silos, guys. This is Unit Lost. If you like these kind of games, then subscribe to the channel because we do feature this type of game fairly often, and I am a fan of these games. So you know, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing how this develops, and yeah, as I say, looking forward to checking out the multiplayer and stuff. All right, guys, this has been me choking. Good God, this has been Offworld Trading, and oh, where's this? What? It's like right in my bid on this tile. The Christ, go away. Dismiss. This has been Offworld Trading, guys, and I think this is actually going to turn into be quite a good game. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.